All right, let's go to Anthony Everett versus Thomas Stazak and Danielle Stazak. Case number C22G4427LT. Who's here on this?
Danielle Stasiak here, Your Honor.
Thomas Stasiak here, Your Honor.
Where is Anthony Everett?
Anthony Everett here, Your Honor.
All right. This is to the Stazaks. You understand that you do have the right to be represented by an attorney. I need individual answers. Mr. Stazak.
Yes, I understand, Your Honor.
Ms. Stazak.
I understand, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you might be able to get an attorney free of charge from Legal Services of Eastern Michigan? Mr. Stazak.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Stazak.
I understand.
You understand that I would give you a new court date if you wanted the opportunity to speak with an attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
I understand as that
And
as
ma'am?
yes, I understand that as
So
well.
knowing all of that, Mr. Stazak, are you going to represent yourself or speak to an attorney?
I might want to try to speak to an attorney because I still doesn't know. Actually, I'm just going to represent myself.
Ms. Stazak, are you going to represent yourself or speak to an attorney?
Yeah, I'm also going to
I didn't hear you, ma'am.
yes, I'm also going to represent myself, Your Honor.
Okay. Did I swear them?
I don't know. I'm trying to answer chat messages to people that are sending me messages.
Okay,
And an attorney
I'll
approached
swear
me.
them. Raise your right hands to be sworn, just to make sure. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth to the best of your knowledge, understanding, and belief.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
I do.
All right, Mr. Everett, why are you suing Thomas Stasiak and Danielle Stasiak?
I'm just asking to get the property back, Your Honor. And
Well, first of all,
originally,
where is the property? Do you own the property?
well, I feel I do. I purchased the property from my son on January 7th on a land contract. I served
What year was
Thomas
that? January 7th of what year?
2022, Your Honor.
Is that filed at the Register of Deeds?
Pardon me?
Did you file this at the Register of Deeds, at the County Register of Deeds office?
No,
County clerk.
this is why my name is not on the deed. My son's name is on the deed. This is why we jointly filed the eviction, because originally we seen Judge Marsh, and she wouldn't allow me to retrieve the property with just a land contract. So we refiled under just my son's name, and I had a power of attorney to represent him.
Wait, stop for a second.
What?
What is your son's name?
Anthony William II.
Anthony Everett II?
Anthony William Everett II. I am Anthony William Everett.
Okay, well, wow, okay. I want to call your attention to the complaint. Whose name is who signed the complaint?
I did.
You did.
Yeah, that's why I include
Okay.
the power of attorney, which is signed and
Well-
certified, and my son's signature is certified on power of attorney. So if there's any discretion between the deed and the land contract, my name is on the land contract. His name is on the land contract as the seller. His name is on the deed. The deed is
Yeah,
included.
but, okay, well, hang on here. We got a different kind of issue, okay? The termination is for the same, you basically just refiled the same case that you had in front of Judge Marsh. Is that true?
That's correct. The only difference is that we're both on. That I included
Okay.
both our names on
Then-
this case. The case with Judge Marsh.
Okay,
We
well,
went
hang
back.
on, just stop, hang on, stop.
Okay.
Look at the complaint. Look at the complaint. Paragraph 1. I want to call your attention to paragraph 1 of the complaint. You see, you check the box, or somebody checked the box where it says there's no other pending or resolved civil action arising out of the same transaction and occurrence. All right?
There is no other pending action. Both
No.
those cases with Judge
Look at the second box. Look at the second box. Civil action between these parties or other parties arising out of this transaction occurrence, has been previously filed, and you list the name and the docket number.
I'm not sure which box you referred to.
That's paragraph 1. There's 2 boxes. Either there's no pending case or there was a previous case. The box below the box where you checked in paragraph 1, that's where you should have been checking this so that it would go back to Judge Marsh.
So you're looking at the second page. There is no other pending or resolved civil action arising out of the same transaction or occurrence alleged in this complaint. So there's no pending action. Both cases that I've had with Judge Marsh, one
Okay,
was
if you look
dismissed.
at if you read what it says next to the second box, all the way through.
Are you saying read the second box?
Yes,
A civil action between these parties or other parties?
yeah. Keep going.
Oh, has previously a civil action between these parties or other parties arising out of the transaction. Okay. So that's fine. You're going to postpone it because of that? This thing's been going on for 7 months.
Sir, you were supposed to have a second box, and then it's no longer pending. It gives you the choice saying it remains pending or it's no longer pending.
What do you want to do? You
If
want to
you are allowed, it is tantamount to touching if you indicate so the clerk can send it back to the same judge you had it. You understand what I'm saying?
When I went in to file these papers, I asked for Judge Marsh, and Judge Marsh wasn't up for the schedule. That's why they sent me to your court. So what?
Trust me, if you had checked the box and it was properly there, it would have gone back to Judge Mark.
That's not what they told me when I Well, that's, so are you saying we need to get sent back to Judge March? I don't,
Absolutely, exactly.
get,
So,
this has gone on for 7 months. The people are not even trying to move out or get a place. They paid. I don't even care about the rent, but I bought this house for me and my mother to live in.
okay,
I have
hold
to.
it,
I've had to pay
hold it.
people to go mow the lawn.
Mr. Mr. Everett, you
Yeah.
may want to be doing all the stuff you're about to tell me. It is not relevant to anything. What's
Okay.
relevant is when you file your paperwork, the plaintiff has the burden, the paperwork together, and the burden of proving their case. You know, plaintiffs can sit on it and be like plants if they want to. You, as the plaintiff or son or whoever
Okay, I
actually
apologize.
has the burden of doing it. So,
What do you want me to do to get back?
7 months or whatever's going, don't talk. What's gone on in the past is not pertinent to whether or not your case filed properly. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm
It's
having a lot of
kind of-
difficulty.
Let me, and for anybody in the sound of my voice, just listen up. If somebody, there's 2 aspects to winning a civil case in court. The first aspect is, you know, having your paperwork right. And you got to jump through that hoop before I get to even hear why the case should have been brought or what the case is really about. So I'm telling you, it should have gone back to Judge Marsh. It didn't go to Judge Marsh because you didn't indicate, so that the clerk would have seen that and would have known to send it to Judge Marsh, okay? So, you know, I'll go to the defendants and ask them what you would like me to do with this.
Your Honor, we would like to request dismissal of this until they get everything straightened around.
What do you have to say about that, Mr. Everett?
I'd like to request an adjournment so that I can get an attorney to handle this matter, because it went on. It's already been crazy enough. It's went on for 7 months.
Your Honor, if I could address the court.
Sure, Mr. Stazak.
This has been going on for a long time, and when it first got all brought upon us, there was no warning at all. We've always paid our rent. There's never been this isn't a non-payment of rent issue. But now that we have an eviction notice, now when we're trying to move somewhere else, now we have eviction notices on our thing. So it's really hard to get anybody to rent to us right now. And that first time that they filed it, they didn't do it the right way. It was dismissed. The second time, the son didn't show up to court, so it was dismissed. And now this is a new one. So now I have 3 eviction notices at the same address.
Whoa.
Putting major red flags on all the people that I try to go to rent, because that's what they tell me, is that we can't rent to you because you have 3 eviction notices. And it's a major red flag for us. So we've been trying to move for 7 months.
Okay, Mr. Everett, I'll give you the last word.
I don't even believe that's true, Your Honor. They have previous evictions. They had an eviction when my son let them take the house. And I don't understand that a eviction notice, a 30-day notice and an unanswered court deal is going to stop them from nobody's going to see that when they're trying to rent a house.
Okay,
So why
let
would
me
they
stop you. Okay, I'm stopping you right now, okay? Mr. Everett, they are correct. The Landlord's Association in this county gets the court records and they publish. These aren't eviction notices. These are eviction cases brought in district court against these people. They're not just notices. the Landlord's Association, I guess they're still doing it, compiles every month a list of who's been sued for eviction in a district court. And they publish this list and distribute it amongst their membership so that a new landlord or prospective landlord can see. And you know, we've got a situation where there's been two cases, actually. Case 22 G0787LT, Judge Marsh case. That one was filed February 14th of 22. That was dismissed. March 23rd. And then Everett Anthony II filed the case. That's case number C22 G3108LT. And that matter was dismissed by Judge Marsh on June 15th, 2022. And let's see. There was a, let's see. Says the plaintiff did not appear. He's right. Your son didn't show up for the second one. June 15th, 2022, plaintiff DNA. So the judge threw it out.
I was supposed to, Your Honor,
So,
if I might.
wait, sir, I didn't, listen to me. I'm not giving you a chance to respond. This is the ruling that I'm making. You have, that you or your son have filed two previous cases. Mr. Stasiak is absolutely correct in what he said. Okay, absolutely correct. It is not their fault in any way that these cases got dismissed. It appears that it's on your son and on you as the reasons why, because your paperwork was wrong. So, you know, I am going to grant their motion to dismiss. The reason it didn't go back to Judge Marsh is, again, because you failed to indicate in paragraph 1 of the complaint that there had been previous cases. You were supposed to list those cases, those case numbers. That's what you were supposed to do. That's what you were required to do by the state court rule. And quite frankly, I would be asking for costs if I were them, because, you know, this is vexatious at this point. You're dragging them through and it's getting dismissed because of the failings on the plaintiff's end, the defects in the plaintiff's pleadings, not knowing who owns the property, not filing things at the Register of Deeds office, all of that stuff. I would be asking for costs if I were them. But they didn't want to go talk to a lawyer, so they didn't know to ask for costs. So I'm dismissing it without prejudice.
Your Honor, if I could speak.
No, it's over. It's dismissed without prejudice for the reasons I said on the record.
Thank you.
Judge, can we take 5 minutes?
Yes, we got to take 5 minutes.